Namaste. Hi, I'm Deepak Naidu. Welcome to our channel Sonic Skills. So, in Sonic Skills, we encourage our students to show their particular skills, talents, etc. And it's also an open channel. Like, for example, I give admin rights to my students so that they can themselves upload their videos directly to the channel. Today, we have with us Vaishnavi and Pranavi. Vaishnavi and Pranavi actually are my keyboard students, and on the request of their parents, recently we started shloka reading, shloka recitation from the Bhagavad Gita. So we also used to read translations and purports by Srila Prabhupada, and I discovered that Vaishnavi and Pranavi both are very inquisitive, like very curious to know certain things. So that's why we decided to make this podcast so that we can have like a question answer session, and hopefully we get all our answers, all our questions answered. So Vaishnavi and Pranavi are going to ask me questions and I'll try and answer them. So let's have a brief introduction about Vaishnavi and Pranavi.
Namaste everyone, my name is Vaishnavi and I'm from class 5th. Hi everyone, my name is Pranavi and from 4th class.
Very good. Welcome to our channel Vaishnavi and Pranavi. So like recently we started reading Bhagavad Gita, the translations and purports, and you became very interested in knowing what, certain things, like what exactly is happening there, right? So for that only we made this podcast. So hopefully we will get all our questions answered today. So based on our recent readings, do you have any particular questions?
Sir, who created Bhagavad Gita, sir?
Who created Bhagavad Gita? So Bhagavad Gita was spoken by Lord Krishna on a battlefield. This battle took place between the Pandavas and the Kauravas. So Pandavas and Kauravas actually were cousin brothers only. They were the sons of two brothers. Elder brother was Dhritarashtra, younger brother was Pandu. Sorry, younger brother was Pandu. So Dhritarashtra's sons are Duryodhan and Party. Like Duryodhan has 100 brothers, 99 brothers, totally 100 sons for Dhritarashtra. But actually, first Pandava only got sons. Pandava begot sons, and Pandu's sons were the Pandavas. Yudhishthir. First was Yudhishthir, second is Bhim, third is Arjun, then fourth is Nakul, and fifth is Sahadev. Okay, these are the five brothers. Then after that, Dhritarashtra got 100 sons. But Dhritarashtra was blind, so Dhritarashtra could not become king. So Pandu, the younger brother, he became king. So rightfully, a king's sons only can become the next king. Okay. So by this time, what happened? Pandu dies because of some disease, some illness. Actually, Prabhupada says it's tuberculosis at that time, lack of blood or something. He dies. Okay. So after Pandu dies, the children of Pandu were still very young, and the children of Dhritarashtra were younger, more younger than the Pandus. Okay, so that's why none of the children could take the throne. So now for some time the throne went to Dhritarashtra, who was blind. Okay, so Dhritarashtra for some time he was on the throne. A few years passed and the sons everybody grew up. So now rightfully Yudhishthir should sit on the throne. But Duryodhan, he deceives them. He deceives them in a gamble game. Dhritarashtra's son Duryodhan is there, right? First son Duryodhan. But Duryodhan is very, very greedy by nature. Greedy means what? One who wants everything. He has something, but he wants more. Others' position also he wants, and he does not want to give them anything, even if they're rightful. Duryodhan, right? He is born greedy, so he wants. Even if he has something also, he does not want to give it to others. Okay.
He wants more.
He wants more. But actually, what Krishna states in the Bhagavad Gita is that a king, right? A king should have one basic quality. That is, he should be saintly. Not only strong, he should be saintly also. Saintly means he should be he should have a good behavior towards the Brahmanas. If he has more, he has to take care of the public properly. So the saintliness is a quality of a king. Okay, that quality Duryodhana is not having. Duryodhana is greedy. Finally, before the battle, Pandavas asked Duryodhana that just give us 5 villages. We will be happy. Okay, you only keep the throne, you only keep the kingdom. Give us 5 villages, 5 residential quarters. We will live there happily. But Duryodhana was so greedy, and also he was afraid of the Pandavas. He was thinking today their economic status is not so good, but tomorrow they will gather army and they'll come and declare war upon us. So all these thoughts, because of all these thoughts, he did not give the throne to Yudhishthira. And he said, I will not give you, even 5 villages also I will not give you, do whatever you want. Even Krishna also will try to ask Duryodhana that only 5 villages they are asking, just give them. But he will not agree. That's why this war was inevitable. Okay, so now on one side Kauravas were there, one side Pandavas were there. The war was about to begin. In fact, in Bhagavad Gita, that shloka also is there. Arjun actually picked up his bow and prepared to shoot arrow also. At that time, he saw that on the opposite side, his family members are there. Okay. Actually, Arjun says, just take me a little bit front. Let me see who are all there with Duryodhana. Who have come with Duryodhana to support him, because Duryodhana's intention are not right. Correct. So I want to see who are all come to support Duryodhana. Let me see. Just go a little bit forward like that. So Krishna takes the chariot little bit front like that, and he sees that all his relatives are there. So when he sees all his relatives, right, he becomes very compassionate. Because Arjun, being a good human being, he sees that his relatives are there, so why simplify? Let them have the kingdom. Okay. But Krishna had different plans. Krishna wanted to establish religion. That is, Krishna wanted a saintly king to be on the throne. Because if any evil king comes on the throne, he will trouble all the people, correct? So that's why Krishna wanted Yudhishthira only to be on the throne. Yudhishthira is the son of Yamaraj. Yamaraj is also called as Dharmaraj. So that's what even Yudhishthira Maharaj's title also is Dharmaraj only. That is, for the religion, he will always fight. So that's why Krishna discourages Arjun's compassion. Okay. Arjun also tries to give an argument, saying they're my relatives. If the relatives will die, their wives will lose their homes, and degraded women will produce unwanted children, and later these unwanted children will become unwanted population on the earth. Okay, so all these things he will tell. But Krishna answers in return, Arjun, please choose your words carefully. Okay. See, power should not be just in your strength. Power should be in your words also. Okay, so you should choose the words carefully. So that's when Arjun decides to accept Krishna as a teacher. At that time, at that moment of time, he accepts Krishna as a teacher, and then Krishna teaches the Bhagavad Gita. So that is when the Bhagavad Gita started. So Bhagavad Gita means, Bhagavad means gods, Gita means song. So God's song. So basically, when Krishna spoke the Bhagavad Gita, right, it was in the form of a song. So it was a mesmerizing situation where, just the battle is about to start, and Krishna is singing some song. So they are all trying to understand what Krishna is saying, but actually Krishna is telling this Bhagavad Gita. Krishna spoke the Bhagavad Gita in front of everybody, but not everybody understood. Why? Because you should have some qualification from before itself. Okay, you should be eligible. To understand. If a person is even half good also, right? When somebody speaks the Bhagavad Gita, he will transform. He will try to understand. But if somebody is saturatedly like bad, he is not ready to listen to anybody. For them, even if Krishna, personally God comes and tells Bhagavad Gita also, they will not be able to understand. So, see, Krishna always sets an example. When he was telling Bhagavad Gita, he is a teacher. Correct. Teacher does not show partiality. Teacher should not show partiality. T-shirt should be same to all the students. So Krishna also beautifully, he stood in between the battlefield and spoke loudly so that everybody can listen. But only who are qualified were able to understand. Krishna says also, Arjun, because you are my friend and devotee, what are the two qualifications you need? You should be a friend and a devotee. Okay, you should be ready to accept the words of Krishna. So only if you have these basic qualifications, you will be able to understand Bhagavad Gita easily.
Sir, it was that if they want to be eligible to understand, should they be having some kind of devotion?
Yeah, they should be having devotion. They should be having devotion. Some primary devotion should be there. But sometimes what happens, this devotion is not natural. Okay. So what Krishna says, there are two ways to reach Krishna. Okay. One is devotional path. Okay, devotional service. Prabhupada especially uses the term devotional service. Other people they might use devotion, or some people they might use service or doing some service. Devotion also should be there. Service also should be there. Okay, devotional service. This is one part. Another part is analytical study. Analytical study means what?
Studying about
Yeah, studying thoroughly about it. Like how you read the books. First chapter you read, second chapter you read,
and we understand it.
and you understand it. Let's say for example in second chapter you did not understand one concept. Without understanding, if you go to third chapter, in third chapter you might not understand two concepts. Why? Because that one second chapter, that concept was related.
Yeah.
If you understand that only, you will understand the next chapter. If you didn't understand this, then again the next chapter you won't be able to understand. So thoroughly we have to study. First chapter thoroughly we have to study. Second chapter like that, slowly, page by page you can go. That is called as analytical study. So what Krishna is telling, that either if you follow the devotional service path or if you follow the analytical study path, you will come to the same conclusion. That is same result. So the result is devotional service plus analytical study. If you go through devotional path, also you will reach analytical study. If you go through analytical path also, you will reach analytical study plus devotional service. Same result will come. Okay, I'll tell you. I'll give example. In devotional service means going to the temple, doing some service, doing puja, okay, doing meditation, sitting in a Bhagavad Gita class, all these things. Analytical study means properly you are taking the book and you are studying one by one page after the other page you are studying. When you are doing devotional service, you will meet Prabhujis, you will meet senior people, they will be telling something, okay, they will tell something about God. So here you listen something, there you listen something. Some things you will get from realization. By purification of consciousness, by realization, you will understand some things from within. So slowly by devotional service, what's happening? You are getting knowledge also. And a person who is studying the book, for example Bhagavad Gita, he is studying page after page is studying. By the time he finishes the Bhagavad Gita, the devotion would automatically come within him. Okay. So by studying, the devotional attitude is automatically coming within him. So he will also act as a devoted person. So the devotional service will become natural for him. So you either take devotional service path or you take the analytical study path, you will come to the same result. That is what Krishna is telling.
So how Krishna got the mind about saying Bhagavad Gita? How did he know those points?
See, Krishna actually knows way more than what is given in the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna is just like a dictionary. Okay, in dictionary, all the words are there. First A, what is A? It's a word, it's an alphabet like that will be written. Then some next word will be there, like act, 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 what's its definition, I is its definition, apple is definition, like that. All the words after A, B, C, D, like that is there, right? That is what is Krishna. He has all the words, okay? But if you directly read the dictionary, you might not get the real benefit, because the words can be jumbled and given you a different meaning. Okay, so somebody should be there who uses those words correctly and explain it to you. Okay, so according to this situation, according to this situation where Arjun was in the battle, that time Krishna told the Bhagavad Gita in this particular manner. Okay, and Krishna says that this is the king of all knowledge. In this, Krishna has used 4 levels. First is transcendental knowledge, he starts. Okay, then after that he says this is the king of all knowledge, next layer. After that he says this is the most confidential knowledge, third layer. Fourth layer he says even more confidential knowledge, that is conclusion of all knowledge. That means Krishna is stating that this is only the conclusion of all knowledge. Also Krishna is telling that some millions of years back, he told this knowledge to the sun god. Sun god. Sun god's name also is mentioned. Brahma is not sun god. Sun god's name is Vivaswan. Surya Dev, we call him, no? His actual name is Vivaswan. Then Vivaswan learned this Bhagavad Gita from Krishna. He taught this knowledge to Ikshvaku. Okay. Ikshvaku is one of the descendants of that Surya Vamsha. Okay. He taught to Ikshvaku. Ikshvaku taught this to Manu. Okay. Manu is known as the father of mankind. The Manu Samhita law, the law book also is coming from Manu only. But in due course of time, this knowledge was lost. Okay. The actual meaning of this, the knowledge was there, but the actual purpose of this knowledge, the proper execution of this knowledge was lost. Because of what? Because of the nature of this material world.
Then they was not able to understand that
Yes.
what he was written.
If they were able to teach also, there were not enough people to understand it properly, or maybe the teaching itself was not correct because they didn't have proper understanding, or they lacked the knowledge, language to explain. Any reason, but in a due course of time, like in millions of years, this knowledge was lost. Okay, so that is when Krishna chose Arjun, and he kind of recharged this knowledge again, re-established. How we recharge the phone,
Yeah.
like that he re-established this knowledge. So this is the original knowledge. From this only all the Vedas came. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is telling, I am the knower of the Veda, I am the compiler of the Vedas, and of all the Vedas, I am to be known. So after reading all the Vedas, if you don't come to a conclusion that Krishna is only the Supreme Personality of Godhead, you have made some mistakes in it. Okay. So ultimately you have to come to the conclusion that Krishna is God. This Krishna is God, this part you should not miss. Sir. This is the main point. Whatever knowledge you have, if you include Krishna only, it will be successful. If without Krishna, what will happen? It will not be successful. Yeah.
They can
See, today our knowledge, basically, this God concept is not there. In our textbooks, everything, any God concept is there. It is not there. Why? Science is trying to prove everything without any primary source of God. They are trying to prove it material. That everything happened because of some material combination. Like that they are trying to prove. So this is basically considered as material knowledge or kind of atheistic knowledge like that. Okay. Prahlad Maharaj,
Yeah.
Prahlad Maharaj is the most dearmost devotee of Lord Narasimha. Okay. So Prahlad Maharaj was joined in a atheistic school. Atheistic school means they don't talk about God. Only all this materialistic knowledge only basically they'll be talking about. But Prahlad Maharaj knew about this Krishna consciousness. So what this devotional service is called as Krishna consciousness. Okay. Prahlad Maharaj knew this before itself. When Prahlad Maharaj was in the womb of his mother,
Yeah.
that time Narad Muni was telling the Bhagavatam, the Bhagavad Gita, all this transcendental knowledge to his mother.
And he
Yeah. And he heard it. He heard it and he became a devotee. Right from birth he was devotee. And when he was joined to school, whenever there was lunch break, he used to gather all his friends and he used to tell them that right from 5 years, when a person becomes 5 years old, right from that time itself, you should start cultivating Krishna consciousness. Okay, this is one very important, very important point which parents should basically consider. Okay. See, for example, one small child is there. 5 years old, one child is there. How will be? He'll be very mischievous, naughty, very playful and all that. That time what parents will do? Parents will encourage it. Because they're very happy to see his child active like that, right? They're encouraging. When the child speaks in broken language, the parents are very happy. It makes them feel very happy, and they also try to imitate him. Whatever he mispronounces words and all that, right? But parents also mispronounce like that word. Playfully they do like that. But later what will happen? This becomes a habit for the boy or the child. All of a sudden, if you want to make him disciplined, he won't become disciplined. And if you teach him new words, he will not be able to understand, because that's how that's how we encouraged him. Correct? Parents, but not wantedly, just playfully they were enjoying, so it just happened like that. So that is what we should not get carried away. A child's brain is empty basically. It's not programmed. Nothing is there in his head right now. So whatever we tell from the childhood, that is what will become his foundation. Correct? Yeah, is the nature kind of a thing. Yeah. So we have to, from the age of 5 itself, we have to teach him the science of Krishna consciousness. We have to introduce God. See, in our olden days, in our bygone ages, right? There were 4 very powerful people. Actually, 3 Krishnas mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita. I will add one more person. First is the king. What is the king's basic quality? Saintly. He has to be saintly. That is, he should be God conscious. That is why he is strong. Second is the Brahmana. So when is Brahmana strong? When Brahmana is obviously he is a worshipper of God. Okay, Brahmana. Third is devotees. Okay, who are directly devotees of God. So these 3 people Krishna has mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita. The 4th person whom I want to include is the healer, the doctor, who is practicing Ayurveda. Correct. At that time, our healing practices were very, very strong. Ayurvedic practices, right? And they also know the conclusion of human life. Human life is to become God's devotee, to accept God. Correct. So with that purpose, when he heals, right, there will be a purpose to live. Otherwise, simply if you heal the body, means what is the purpose of life? Again, he will do the same thing, no? If the doctor heals him, again he will go and he'll do the same thing. Let's say he had some bad habits. He was joined in hospital. Doctor healed him. He will go and do the bad habits again, because he does not have purpose in life, right? Yeah, that purpose he should have, yeah.
So if a bad person was born with blessings from Lord, God like Krishna, he was blessed and born, and he was not at all a devotee of any god. He was misbehaving as like his own, and he allowed still long life. How did that God make him blessed?
See, we should not become illusioned by the long life of this world.
Yes.
What do you think a long life is?
To survive much time.
How much time?
Like yes.
100 years? 1000 years?
Yes.
You're thinking 1000 years, right? You know what is the age of lifetime of Brahma? One Kali Yuga. Only Kali Yuga is 4,32,000 years long. 4,32,000 years long is Kali Yuga. Okay. Then Dwapara Yuga is double of Kali Yuga. 8,64,000 like that. Treta Yuga is double of Dwapara Yuga. 16 lakh. Okay, approximately 16 lakh. Satya Yuga is double of Treta Yuga. 32. 32 lakhs, right? Like this, 1000 cycles is 1 day of Brahma. 1000 cycles, like this, almost 32 lakhs is there, right? 32 lakhs into 1000 cycles is 1 day of Brahma. That is 12 hours of Brahma. Like that, he has 12 hours of night also. 12 hours day and 12 hours night only, right? 24 hours. So within 12 hours of day, Brahma's day, 1000 cycles happen. Then night comes. Like this, Brahma lives for 30 days a month, 12 months a year, and 100 years he lives. And this is just a bubble in front of Vishnu. Bubble means what? A bubble comes on the water, stays for a second or two, and it will pop. The whole Brahma's life is just compared to one bubble in front of Vishnu. So this is the temporary nature of this world. The more we elongate, the stronger our attachment for the matter becomes. Okay, material nature will become so strong in us that to become liberated from the material world will become even more difficult for us. Correct. You make once one habit is there, starting itself if you leave means you are escape. But if you don't live in the beginning itself, if you are continuously having that habit, for example, tea drinking habit, how difficult it is for someone to leave the tea drinking habit. If he's got addicted to it, then if he leaves tea means he will get headache. Without that he cannot do any work. Right? He will get all kind of troubles in his body.
If we don't
Drink tea. Why?
Because it's
Addicted to it. So that kind of addiction we should not do with this world. We should understand the temporary nature of this world. Okay. At the same time, if you become devotee of the Lord, this duality will disappear. Now it's a duality that matter is temporary, spirit is eternal. Like this one, duality is there. But if you become matured in devotional service, that properly you understand God and you become matured in it, these dualities will vanish for you. Okay. For you, the rules will not be very strong. Because you will be abiding by the laws of God, not laws of nature. By the laws of God you will be abiding. So for you, these dualities will vanish. Then these dualities will not even be a subject for you. For you, the main subject will be how am I improving in life? Okay, how is my relationship improving with God? In that only your progress will be there. Everything is same only. In spiritual world also you will have body. But you will have spiritual body, spiritual senses, spiritual activities. Same thing. This world only. But by becoming devotees, we will get spiritualized.
Yeah.
Okay. Our same existence itself will get spiritualized. Okay. That time we will also be spiritualized. Our activities will be spiritual. Okay. These hard and fast rules will not apply for us after that.
So as you said spiritual, sir, like how can our Atma be there if we die?
Atma will be there. This is one of the main topics of Bhagavad Gita. Okay.
How can it be alive there?
Yes.
Because the body is light.
Because of?
Sir, I was about to
Tell. Okay, see.
You told that time, so that
Yeah. Soul.
It's two parts.
Soul, right? Atma means soul. So this soul, right? This is one of the primary topics of Bhagavad Gita. When Krishna started telling Bhagavad Gita, in second chapter itself he tells about this soul and soul. What is the difference between the body and the soul? He tells. In the Bhagavad Gita, as you progress, second chapter, third chapter, fourth chapter, the matter will become serious and serious and serious. So what Krishna is telling towards the end of Bhagavad Gita is much more serious than what he has told in the starting. So starting soul and body he mentions, okay. But the death concept he has mentioned. But the death concept is not very important in the spiritual. It does not have great importance. But it is important, not as important as the other things which he says later. Okay. So now I'll tell you about this main soul and body, okay. In a body, one soul is there. Very simply, if I want to explain to someone about the soul means, see this earth is there, gravity is pulling us down. Gravity pulls everything down, right?
Yeah.
So that which is growing against gravity is a spirit. Okay, you should understand soul like that. Soul can be understood in different ways. Now I'll tell 2 or 3 different ways how you can understand the soul. One is which is growing against gravity is a spirit. See, take an example of a tree, take an example of a house. House also, brick by brick, we built it above against the gravity. It's standing against the gravity. It grew up like this against the gravity, right? House, brick, we kept it and we made a house, correct? Tree also grew against gravity. Cell by cell like that, it grew. But what is the difference between the house and the tree?
The tree is natural and home is man-made.
Man-made, correct. Home, man-made. But tree grew it itself.
Naturally.
Okay, so how it grew itself? It is a spirit. A spirit soul is there in the tree. Okay, when a body dies, for example, when a person dies, the same person will be in front of us. The body will be in the front of us, but the functions will not be.
Like we can't hear it, we can see it.
No, I'm talking about if a person dies.
No, if a person dies, but
His body is in front of
yeah, it will be in front of us. We can't hear it what we are saying, what they are saying us.
They
we
will
can
not
see
do
them.
anything. It is dead.
No, we can't see them or.
Now one dead body is there. You think? Okay.
Not see them.
One person died. Somebody died. The dead body is there. They're putting all the garlands, everything. They're putting.
like
The
that.
relatives, everybody are come. They're crying and everything. That same person only is there. His body is there, but it is not working. Why it is not working? You know,
Because
that working phenomena is gone. That is only the soul.
That's all.
Okay, the working phenomena is gone now. It was there in the body, but it has gone. One thing. Second thing, the person who died, right? He does not know that he has died. For example, the person was sleeping and he died. Correct. But when that person woke up, he will wake up in a different situation. He will not turn back and see his dead body.
How, sir?
He will normally wake up into another situation.
How, sir?
That is only the transmigration. I'll tell this is an example I'm giving. More I will tell now. A person in a sleep, he died, okay. Morning he gets up and he goes. Somewhere he goes, to some work or something he goes. Somewhere he goes. But the people who are there around in his home will see his dead body. But the person who got up in another place, he does not realize that he has died. That is because of the
Sir, the dead body can see their mother and father. Like his relatives.
he is not there in the body only now.
No, like he can see them talking. His soul can see.
No, that soul does not realize that he has died.
No, sir, he can't realize that he has died. But can he feel something? Like he's
No,
talking with
mostly no.
anyone?
He simply carries on with his work. He goes to a different situation.
Like he can see us seeing his. No, he can see us running. Like he can act like a normal person.
No, I will tell you. See, now what I am telling.
We
Phenomena.
can see them.
When you sleep, you see some dream.
No. Yeah.
When you sleep, you see some dream.
Yeah.
In the dream, you are in a different situation, right?
Yes.
What if you don't come back from that situation?
Like where.
Would you know whether it is real or not? No. You got up in a dream, okay? You got up in a dream. You are playing with your friends. You are playing with your friends, and after that you will go to some home. In the dream only, you will go to some home. Okay. Imagine you didn't come back to this body where you were sleeping. Imagine you continued your life like that only in the dream. Would you know whether you are alive or dead? You would not know. That is what is happening. There is a movie called The Matrix. In that movie, this concept is explained. In the dream, you will continue the dream as real, and where you are sleeping, no, that will be a dead body. That some people will see, and the people who will see you as dead will no longer exist in your world, where you are alive. This is only intricacy of action and reaction. This one we cannot determine. This only God knows all these things. Okay. This is one rough example I give. Now, an exact example I will give. An old man is there, okay? And see, the exact word used in Bhagavad Gita is transmigration. Transmigration of the soul. Transmigration. Trans means you are almost one with the change. Migration means changing. Going from one place to another. Trans means you are almost one with the change. You can hardly realize that the change is happening, okay? So, how this change is happening? Krishna says, Dehanasmin yatha dehe kaumaram yavanam jara tata dehantara praptihi dhiras tatrana muhyati. That means, as the embodied soul passes in this body from boyhood to youth, everybody from boy to youth they'll become, right? That means the soul is transmigrating from a boy to youth. But does he feel the change? He himself. Science research says that every 7 years we have a completely new body. That means all our old cells, everything, they die and they deteriorate. After that we'll have a new body. Simultaneously it's happening. That is, old cells are dying, new cells are growing, simultaneously it's happening. Every 7 years we almost have a new body.
Like 1 year to 7 years, it's a change.
Like that, continuously it will be changing, like the waves of ocean. Okay. But here what's happening, what's transmigration, I will tell you. See, an old man is there, the final 2 years of an old man, like final 2 years, after these 2 years he will die. Okay, the final 2 years of this old man and the first 2 years of a newborn baby will be in transmigration. It will overlap them. Okay, this is one quality of the very good quality of the soul. That is, it can exist in two places simultaneously at this time. That is, an old man dying and a newborn baby. The first 2 years of a newborn baby and the last 2 years of an old man. At this point of time, the soul is transmigrating. Okay, it is simultaneously present in the old man's body also, in the baby's body also. The old man's body slowly, the consciousness will go and he will die. And the newborn baby's consciousness slowly it will become brighter and brighter, and he'll become more awake to this world.
Also, like
That's how the same soul from that body transmigrated to another body. Why? Because this body was no longer suitable. Because it became
For the
old.
soul.
Because of for the soul. Nature says that something will be born, it will grow, it will give some byproducts, it will stay for some time, then it will dwindle, and one day it will vanish. Okay, these are the 6 changes of matter. So,
So like the newborn baby is born and he's just 5 or 6 years. 6 years, he died. How can it not be suitable? The soul can be suitable for
no,
its
that
person?
death is because of karma.
Oh.
Okay, death is because of karma means his past actions. Now, I gave you a general example. 2 years is what generally I said. It could be 3, it could be 1 also, or 4 years also. But what is happening is that the soul is transmigrating from one body to another. In that body, the consciousness is deteriorating. In another body, the consciousness is elevating like that. Okay, that's happening. This is normal. But if somebody dies, that is karma. That is, they have done something wrong in their past lives. Okay, and if say by chance they did not do anything wrong and they died, they will be given justice in the future. Understood?
So like this, as you said, sir, it will be transmigrating for the another body, no, sir. So in the not like rough explanation, as you said that one person will be in the dream only, he'll be dead, but he'll continue his life in the dream. And some people saw his dead body. Those people who saw in his dead body, like his parents, saw his dead body. He will not be born in the same parents where he died.
No.
And this one. He'll be born in the other person. And if their parents did not see them, they was dead before he was dead.
Like that, it will happen. For example, if the parents see his dead body, where he woke up, right? In that world, his parents would have died.
Okay.
Yeah, like this story is not God only takes care.
Like sir, the parents who did not see him, and he died in the dream. He was continuing his life in the dream. The parents did not see him only. They didn't like to see him, but they didn't die. They didn't see him. They didn't see his dead body, but they was also not dead. They did not like to see him. And will he be born in their
No,
parents?
now let's say the parents did not know that his son died, but the son has died. Okay, now we are going into mysterious things of God. Okay, now there God has the option to meet them also. If there is no third witness, God does not have any problem in meeting the son and the parents, because there is no the thing is, God does not want to play with anybody's belief. Okay, God does not play with people's belief. God does not want to show magic. Even he is powerful, he does not want to show magic. If there is no because he's not interested. See, we are all children of God. God only made us. Why will God play with our belief? God will not play with our belief. If there is no third person who saw that he is dead, God can still make him come back and meet the parents and all that. All that God can do. Nothing is impossible for God.
God can, like you said, no, sir, if the parents did not see, he can. If the parents see, he cannot be born, no, sir. If the parents see him, his dead body, if the God want to make them join together again, he can make it, sir.
Yes, he can make it. But
It's
the
not-
desire should be within the people also. If the
Like
parents
how
don't
good
want to
they
see
are.
the child, if the child also doesn't want to see the parent, then God will not interfere.
Yeah, it's their problem.
Yes. God will be quiet. See, first you have to ask
Everything is
God.
God's wish.
Yeah. God made this world for us only.
Sir, if you a bad boy's friend and the good sir, the good boy is becoming a bad boy's friend, sir. After they grow and later, will they both be punished by the God?
Yes. See, God, what He has done, you know, God has programmed this world into three modes of material nature. Okay, goodness, passion, and ignorance. He is simply programmed and left it like that. God is not interfering within for every activity. He is not interfering. He has made a game like a thing. Okay, if you do this, good will happen for you. This, if you be passionate, you will be okay somewhere in between. If you be ignorant, means something bad will happen for you. Like that, He has programmed this world and left off. He left us within this world.
If you do this
Yes. First in this, what will happen? We will understand how the nature works, and then we'll become disciplined towards the nature by force, little bit by force. Then only we can become disciplined towards God. Otherwise, directly when we go to God, right, we will take everything for granted. That God will help us, God will only take care of everything. Like we will see God like some normal friend, like that. Now we will do. So first, He is training discipline within us by the three modes of material nature. In this, you cannot escape at all. Really, you cannot
how
escape.
much we try to be a devotee to God, we can't escape.
If you become devotee, you can escape. Yeah, this condition He has given in Bhagavad Gita. If you become devotee, you can escape. Without becoming devotee, you cannot escape. By becoming devotee, these three modes of material nature will not be anything like for you. It is called as the ocean of nations, this material world, right? Nations means unlimited possibilities. Anything can happen anytime like that. So how will you know what is the exact process for us? What is my exact path? That you cannot compare. When you become devotee, that time this entire nations will become, this ocean of nations will become just like water in a calf's hoof print. You know, calf, you know, right? Cow's baby is there, right? Calf. How much how its hoof is there? It has a hoof.
Very small.
Yeah, very small. If it imprints on a
Sand.
sand like that, in
Surface.
that if you pour some water, how much water will be there? In there?
Just
Hardly some couple of spoons of water will be there. That's all, right? This entire ocean of nations will become just as much as water in a cow's hoof print, it seems. That means lekkike lenanta. Not at all counted. Very insignificant it will become for you. Okay. This is only possible if you become devotee of God.
why would the God separate into hell, heaven, and earth for the people who do bad things and good things? Why won't He leave it as? Why won't He leave them and let them stay alive with like no death for them and no karma for them and just be in the earth? Why don't God do that, sir?
Yeah. Now in this
Question.
4 things are there. Okay. According to these 4 things, 4 different places are there. Now you will understand correctly. See, who will do bad, they will be sent to hell. What will happen in hell?
In hell there will be full of scoldings. There will
Not
be
scoldings, heavy punishment.
Punishment.
Heavy punishment.
All heavy punishment.
Then above hell, earth is there.
Heaven.
No, in between first earth will come. Down hell is there. In between earth will come. On earth what will happen?
Hell. Heaven.
On earth what will happen?
People will be.
On earth mix up. Suffering also is there. But
Even
happiness
also-
also is there. Mix it is. If you be good means you'll be happy little bit here. Sometimes if you, some unavoidable situations are there on earth. Basically, suffering and happiness both are there, but both are not too much. Suffering there is there, but not as much as hell. In hell, no, they're pushing people from the mountains. Everything they're pushing. They're trampling the people by the elephants. They're putting them into a burning cave. They're forced to eat their own flesh. Lot of heavy punishment is going on in hell. In earth, like that punishment is not happening. Suffering is there. What is the suffering? Death is the suffering. Even if you lead a good life also, ultimately you will have to lose your dear ones. Somebody
As the
will die.
goddess written.
Yeah. If you have some possessions, you will lose it one day. Like this kind of sufferings are there. Actually, 3 kinds of sufferings are there. I will tell you what 3 kinds of sufferings are. One is Adhyatma,
Adhyatma,
Adibhautik,
Adibhautik,
Adidaivik.
Adivedic.
Okay. Adidaivik means natural calamities like storm, hurricane, this earthquake, tsunami. All this is natural calamities. This nobody can help it. Nobody can help it. Second is Adi Bhautik. Adi Bhautik means trouble by other people. So always somebody is troubling you. You have to do like that. You have to do like this. Or take for example our this one traffic situation. Wantingly or unwantingly, yeah. Because of others we are in trouble. Because of us others are in trouble. Correct. Inconvenience is there because of others. This is Adi Bhautik. Then Adhyatmik. Adhyatmik means self-inflicted diseases. We will eat something wrong, our body became ill. Our own this only. Nobody else included anything in that. Headache we are getting, stomach ache we are getting. That is Adhyatmik. These kinds of 3 sufferings are there on earth.
So what was the last one, sir?
Adhyatmik.
Last one. Last one. Adibhautika.
Adi Bhautik, Adi Daivik.
Adivedic.
Daivik.
Sir, so as you said about Adi Daivik, sir, Adi Daivik, like earthquakes, tsunami, those and all, nobody can stop it, you said it, sir. What if the society is clean, neat and tidy? Will those come, sir?
If the society is neat, clean and tidy, the chances are less. But there is even a foolproof method for this.
How, sir?
The foolproof method given in Bhagavad Gita is sacrifice for Vishnu.
Okay.
Whatever we earn, okay, partly we have to sacrifice for Vishnu. When you sacrifice for Vishnu, Vishnu will distribute whatever you have sacrificed to the demigods, to the devatas, all the demigods. This is Adi Daivik, I said, right? That means caused by the divine influences. So this whatever you have sacrificed for Vishnu in worship, he will distribute for the devatas, for the demigods. So the demigods will take care of you. Whatever your requirements are, they will take care of you. Now this process I will tell you in more detail, okay? Let's say you earn 1 lakh rupees per month. Okay, in that 10,000 rupees you should keep up for God. If you go to ISKCON, they will take 50%. But I know if you tell 50% means you will leave off the process only. So I'm telling most practical way, 10%. 1 lakh if you are earning per month, 10,000 rupees, keep it aside. Keep it in some hundis, lock it somewhere. This is only for devotional purpose.
Like we can keep it in God's will.
In God's only you can keep. Okay. 10% of whatever you earn, keep it separately. Keeping it separately. Okay. Then whenever festival will come, right? That time use this money for worship. Okay. Let's say every 3 months, at least every 3 months, pakka one good festival will come in Hindus, right? So every 3 months, if you collect 10,000 rupees per month, means 30,000 rupees you have per month. In 30,000 rupees, nicely you can worship. Okay. Let's say if your economic status is good and you have more money, you can worship even nicely. How you are going to worship? First you have to worship, mainly Vishnu you have to worship. Okay. Vishnu. Mainly Vishnu is 4-hand form of Krishna. Correct. When Krishna appears in 4-hand form, he is called as Vishnu. Okay. So first Vishnu you have to worship. Why? Krishna also you can worship if you have the knowledge. If you have the knowledge about Krishna, everything you have studied the philosophy, you can worship
What
Krishna.
if we don't have knowledge, sir?
If you don't have knowledge also, you can worship. But if you want proper backup support, Vedic support if you want, means safest path is to worship Vishnu. Krishna only, just like a person goes to work, right, with nice suit, boot, tie and all he goes, right? Like that only this Vishnu is the particular form of Krishna, where Krishna is coming to take our devotion and reciprocate with us. This is only Vishnu. Understood? One proper form of Krishna to reciprocate our devotion, that is only Vishnu. Okay. So if you first you worship Vishnu, automatically Vishnu will distribute whatever you are given. For example, you gave fruits, some nice preparations you gave, and all that you gave. Okay, you have to offer it to Vishnu. Then Vishnu will distribute that to demigods. Okay, So
Will Vishnu keep it for him?
Vishnu will not keep. Vishnu is only supplying us everything. Vishnu is only on top of everything. He is only supplying. We are only showing.
Things only we
are showing gratitude. See, Vishnu wants confirmation that you have devotion in your heart. How will Vishnu know?
That if we pray.
Vishnu wants this confirmation. This particular process you have to do it. When you do this particular process, Vishnu also can tell to others, yes, he is my devotee, he is worshipping. He can say. Otherwise, simply if he says he is my devotee, it means how others will understand.
Yeah.
Nobody will understand. So he is my devotee, she is my devotee, they are worshipping me. So first of all, you give some offering to Vishnu. Then after giving offering to Vishnu, you distribute for others. You can call people, you can give them food, you can have cultural activities, you can call some special guest, right? And then you can give a small speech about what you want to do better for your area, like that. So all these offerings, what you give for Vishnu, he will distribute for the demigods. The demigods will not only for you, for your entire locality they will take care. See how wholesome it is. Not just for you, for your entire locality. They will give proper rains, proper food grains they will give, how much wealth you need they will give. And especially for you, they will take care of you properly, how much intelligence should be there for you. If you are going to school and coming, they will take care of your security. All these things they will do just by offering worship to Vishnu. And this is the perfect process. Okay? Yeah, this is the perfect process. There is one more shortcut. If you offer to the spiritual master, this offering will go directly to Krishna. Okay?
Who is the spiritual master?
Spiritual master is Srila Prabhupada. Okay, Srila Prabhupada has
Is he alive?
No, he passed away in 1984.
Then how can we give him,
1982,
sir?
If he is not present physically also, he'll be present through his books. Like for today, all the ISKCON temples are in the world, right? There are more than 1,000 centers of ISKCON centers all around the world. They're all based on his teachings only. So practically, he is only present in the form of all these temples. He is only present in the form of all these books. Today, Bhagavad Gita is available in every single language spoken on planet Earth.
In English, Telugu,
Every single language spoken on planet Earth, Bhagavad Gita is available. Okay, this happened only because of Prabhupada. Yeah. When you read Prabhupada's book, right, you will not have a second thought that if he is my spiritual master or not. The words he is using, the way he explains everything. Like for example, you were reading Bhagavad Gita, right? That he is only written. He only translated that one.
Sir, you said that Krishna has said that, and Narada Muni has immediately said to Krishna, no, sir.
No. First chain was there, right? First, this Prabhupada is coming in a particular chain of disciplic succession. In this first, Krishna has told to Brahma. Brahma told to Narada Muni. Narada Muni told to Vyasadeva. Vyasadeva wrote all the Vedic literatures. So from Vyasadeva, like that, Madhvacharya, different acharyas are there. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is there. In that line, Srila Prabhupada is 32nd person. In that line, directly connecting from Krishna, Brahma, in that line, he's 32nd person. Srila
First
Prabhupada.
person is Vishnu.
Krishna, yeah.
Vishnu, no?
Krishna is only Vishnu. Krishna in four-arm, if he comes in four-arm form, he is Vishnu.
So first is Vishnu, Krishna.
Yeah.
Second is?
Brahma. Third is Narada Muni.
So where is
Vyasadeva.
Shiva's coming, sir?
Shiva does not come in this disciplic succession. There are four sampradayas. One is Vishnu Sampradaya or Brahma Sampradaya. They both are same. One is Kumara Sampradaya is there. In that four small children, Kumaras are there.
Yeah, I know.
Four Kumara children are there. They only cursed once Jaya and Vijaya, and Jaya and Vijaya came as Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha. Okay, that story. That one line is there. Then is Sri Sampradaya is there. Okay. Sri Sampradaya and Rudra Sampradaya. Rudra Sampradaya is Shiva Sampradaya. Okay. So like these four Sampradayas are there. So the most exalted is Brahma Sampradaya or Vishnu Sampradaya. Brahma Sampradaya only. Because this is coming directly from Krishna. Okay.
What's meaning of Sampradaya, sir?
Sampradaya means a particular
a
particular way of following.
Like we say that relative.
No, particular way of following. See,
following the way.
Particular way. Yeah, that way. Like that it is. So ultimately we need the knowledge of Krishna. Okay. We need the knowledge of Krishna, and it should be relatable to our daily activities. As a student, what all we need. Okay. As a working person, what all we need. As a family person, what all we need. All this knowledge should be related to God, to Krishna. Then only it will be perfect. Okay. Now, finally, we'll talk something which is completely relatable to our student life. Okay. So now, if you're studying, when you're studying now, what kind of things you have to follow? While studying, I'm asking you, what kind of things you have to follow while studying?
We need to follow the discipline. The addiction should be just to the studying, and we need to be having nice concentration. And they should not be non-disciplined.
Okay. I'll tell you some things which can help you. Okay. First of all is food. The food we take is it has to be. Food is divided in three modes of material nature. In mode of goodness, milk, vegetables, fruits, grains, all this come in the mode of goodness, food. In the mode of passion, hot and spicy things will come. Okay, hot and spicy things. In the mode of ignorance, meat, all these things will come. Okay. So what Krishna is telling, you should always come towards the mode of goodness. Sometimes we have to take other things. Correct. It happens. If you want to eat pani puri.
If we want to do something, we need to sacrifice one thing.
Sometimes they make chicken. Correct.
Yeah.
But our understanding should be fixed. What our understanding should be fixed? In the mode of goodness. That goodness is the highest. I must somehow go towards goodness. Okay. How the waves of oceans are coming towards the land like this. Always it is coming, no? Like that our thought should be coming to the modes of goodness. Even though we are there, that's it. Our intention should be like this. We cannot become completely in mode of goodness. We cannot come. If we can come in completely mode of goodness, means we would have become God. Okay.
Yes, sir, but some people will be always in the mode of goodness.
Yes, they will be there. They are the Brahmanas.
Yeah.
Yes. They are dedicated life. They dedicate their complete life for one lifetime. Our Prabhupada is telling, one lifetime you dedicate completely so that you attain perfection. But yeah.
So like in a person, like which I know that in a person, the cheating, like most of what we call it, it will be there in one person. Without that, can the person live? Without that,
No. See, in human beings, God has made us with four defects. One defect is we have cheating propensity. Okay. Defects, imperfections are there in us. One is we have cheating propensity. One is we are prone to illusion. Okay. Third is we commit mistakes. Okay. And fourth is we have imperfect senses. Okay. These
So
four
without-
defects are there in us.
So without cheating a person, they can be a person, sir.
Yes, by trying they can be without cheating a person. They can be without
How
cheating.
they can, sir?
By practice.
No, but as God made, it's God wisdom, sir. Nobody can do what God can do. So He made four things, no, sir. First was cheating, what you said, sir.
No, we have
How can the person follow what God is not doing, sir?
no, we have the defect, but this defect is not permanent.
It can be changed.
It can be changed. We can work on it. The same question even Arjuna asked, but in a different context. He asks in context of the mind. All these things will be there in mind only, right? To cheat someone like that, the first it will come in mind only. So how to control this mind, Arjuna asks. In fact, Arjuna says that, my dear Lord, it's practically impossible. What you are saying is practically impossible. We cannot control the mind. I don't think so. We can control the mind. Krishna says, no, you can control the mind with practice and devotion. With consistent practice mainly. Once you catch yourself, next time you don't do that, at least reduce that. Next time you reduce that, slowly our consciousness will get purified. And one day, we will understand the strength of goodness. In goodness, strength is there. In doing wrong things, some or the other way, you will be guilty. When you do something wrong, right, you will feel as if everybody is looking at you like a wrong person because of guilt. That person is not at all thinking about you, but when you see him, you feel like he is thinking about you only, about the wrong you did. That only will be coming. He is also thinking about the wrong I did. You will not be able to match, look at people's eyes like that. Why? Guilt. If this guilt is not there, you'll be very strong. Once this strength is established, then you can work on your discipline. Discipline from where it starts? It starts from your sitting position. The current age is ruled by Lord Buddha. What Lord Buddha is showing? Mainly our posture. Our posture and approach towards what we are doing. Mainly that posture should be correct. When whatever you are doing, there will be a particular way. In cricket also, if you play, in a particular way only you have to keep your leg, in a particular way only you have to drive it, your head has to be still. There is a particular way for everything. To study also, God has told in Bhagavad Gita, you have to sit erect. Mainly our neck, head and back should be erect, straight line. Okay, and you have to focus in Bhagavad Gita. It is said that you have to focus on the Supreme. So Krishna does not want to talk about other things. Directly he is giving you the final thing, final verdict. Concentrate on the Supreme. Why car, bungalow and all you want to manage? Just focus on the Supreme. The Supreme will take care. Everything will come under the Supreme. So now you have to focus on your studies.
Okay, sir.
Properly when you study, when you are in good position, sitting position, when you study it repeatedly, the information which goes into your brain will go into your body. Also, very importantly, engage as many senses as possible when you study. Don't just engage your eyes. Yeah, you are looking at the book and studying, your eyes are engaged. But engage your ears. Slowly you read that out, so that your tongue is engaged, so that your ears are engaged. Now how many senses are engaged? 3 senses are already engaged. Now which will be more powerful? Only engaging your eyes or 3? 3 will be more powerful, right? So like this, the chances of remembering will be higher.
Sir, and I want to ask, sir, as you said, sir, these are sir, how can the brain send message to a person? Sir,
To us, right?
to us.
Yeah, the brain is just not in the head. The brain is connected to the body through the spine.
Like how does it has a connection? No, does it act like a computer which can send us?
Definitely,
how
yes.
it can act like a computer, sir?
The brain is a head of our nervous system. Okay, the nervous system is throughout the body, not just in the head. The head only information goes. That information slowly goes into our nervous system. When it goes into our nervous system, we have to act on it. I'll give you an example. You want to become cricketer. Okay, you see in the video, somebody is telling that you have to play in this way, you have to catch in this way, like that they're telling. Information went into your brain. Okay, now that information goes into your body. If you don't act on it, that information will be deleted. But if you act on it, if you get up, go to the ground and play cricket, now that information is slowly coming into your muscle memory. Okay, now next to this muscle memory is going to create your subconscious mind. There are 2 levels of subconscious mind. One which we got from our ancestors, from evolution,
Yeah.
and one which are programming now. 2 layers are there. First layer and now this layer. Now you go to the ground and you practice, you catch the ball in a certain way, you hit the ball in a certain way. You doing like this, what happens? That information which went into your mind now is into your muscle memory, into your body. Okay. Next, even if a fast bowler is bowling at like 160 km per hour, the ball will come to you in a fraction. Without thinking, you can hit the ball. How you can hit the ball without thinking?
By the practice.
By the practice. Now the information is there within your body. Your subconscious mind has become very strong. The body will send back the information to your head. That is the second level of subconsciousness. Okay. Now your subconsciousness is so strong that as soon as the ball comes, you will be able to hit the ball perfectly. You will be able to hit the ball with practice. That is why even international players, although they are perfect in the game, still practice in the nets. They don't go to the game directly. Okay, so consistently practicing, reading, even if you know also, you should keep fueling it. Just like eating. Again that hunger will keep coming, again you have to keep feeding it. So consistently keep feeding it. Don't overwork yourself. Okay. Stay relaxed, keep timetable for everything. Okay, and keep plenty of time for other things also. Listening to music, watching TV, playing, sleeping, eating. For everything you keep timings. Student life is all about timings. Okay.
Sir, actually I want to ask, What is a life, sir? How is life?
See, life is a expansion of God. God has an eternal nature. Okay, so our life also has an eternal nature, but only in connection to God. Without God, we will keep dying and we'll keep taking birth again and again in this world.
How is that process happening if the God is not there on the world?
That's what God has programmed this world into the 3 months of material nature.
Without God has not, we don't know what's God, sir, and God has not programmed the death, this and the lives, born, and then he didn't program, he's not there, nothing, sir. How can a person be?
Okay, let's analyze this. Okay, on one hand, people are dying. People are dying and people are taking birth is a true thing. Okay, whether you accept God or not, people are dying is true. People are taking birth is true. Now we have two options. One is a person is living and dying forever. This Krishna is told in the Bhagavad Gita also. A person is living and is dying forever. Okay. On other hand, a person is living, dying, but he is taking birth again in a purified form. That all is old. This one is gone. What is that? Impurities have gone. Again, one more option, one more chance is getting to live. Okay. Which one would you choose?
Chance to.
A positive hope is always better, right?
Yes.
A person dies forever means what we are gaining in that? A person is living and dying is pakka. In that God is telling that after death also chance is there, means which one you will choose?
We'll
That's
choose
all.
the chance.
That is it.
Sir, what if we don't have death only? Nobody has death. Nobody knows what is death also. They only knows God and the life. What if death is not there, sir?
If death is not there, that is only possible in Vaikuntha planets. It is above the heavens. We are thinking heaven only is highest, right? No. Above heaven also there is one more sphere. It's called Vaikuntha sphere. There death only is not there.
No, sir. What if we are living now, sir? Now we are living on the earth. In earth, no death.
We will be on earth only. We will be transmigrated to Vaikuntha. We will not know only. Understanding?
So,
You will be in heaven. It's not like they are living somewhere else. They are all here only. They are all in this network only. They are there. But you will be connected to them. We were born in earth, but slowly because of our devotional service, we got transmigrated to heaven. This one, Vaikuntha.
sir, what if we don't do any karmas, we don't do any papas, and we'll go to heaven, no, sir? What we'll do? Go to heaven, we'll not go to hell, no, sir? If we do everything good, how can we reach Vaikuntha, sir?
Vaikuntha you can reach only if you become a devotee.
But sir, in the planet, everyone is devotee. Nobody did any mistakes, nothing. They'll reach to Vaikuntha, sir.
That planet itself is Vaikuntha there. They don't have to go to Vaikuntha. Now the planet itself has transformed into Vaikuntha. Okay.
If nobody is a devotee in the earth, sir, no one is a devotee, no one did mistakes. They're living a helpful life and they're living in a wealthy life, sir, in the world. What is that, sir?
If you are not a devotee, you will be under the 3 modes of material nature. This is only Krishna's program. So even if you are good also, but not a devotee, you are a good person. Correct? You are not doing others any harm.
Not devotee, but good. They're
Good
rich,
person only. They will be on earth, they will go to heaven. After finishing the enjoyment in heaven, again they will come back to earth. Like this only, they will be circling. Within heaven and earth only they will be circling.
What is the enjoyment in heaven, sir?
In heaven, you will live for long life. You live for long life. You will have all the pleasures of the world, intoxicating beverages, not intoxicating, very pleasurable beverages, and food, and lot of service you will have for
How
people.
can we have our food in when we are soul only we can go to heaven, right, sir? How can we have the food, sir?
We will go in a heavenly body. Soul will always be in a body. If it is in earth, it is earthly body. Heaven means heavenly body. Spiritual world means spiritual body. But soul will always have a body.
Sir, can a living person like us can go to heaven without dying? Can
Yes. That is the ultimate point of Mahabharata, in which Yudhishthir proved that within the mortal body he didn't show.
How,
Within
sir?
the mortal body he reached because of his pious nature,
How?
because of his impeccable nature. Nothing. He did not have even one speck of mistake in his life. Not even one small speck of mistake in his life. Nobody could find out any mistake in Yudhishthir's life. That's why within his mortal body he reached the heavens. That is what is the ultimate point of Mahabharata.
How can he go and reach the heaven, sir?
He went. There is a particular way
What is
through the north, through the Himalayas. There is a particular way in which you can go and reach the
in
heavens.
Himalayas, sir?
Yeah.
As we saw in the TV mobile center, they can see like the way to the heaven. The path is there, sir. How can the normal persons who are trekking,
Trekking.
trekking, sir, why can't they reach the heaven, sir?
Not even Arjun, who heard the Bhagavad Gita, could reach heaven. Forget about people who are trekking. That too, this confidential paths, the trekking people cannot find. There are so many hills and so many mountains in Himalayas which trekking people cannot climb at all.
What if they can't climb?
They will climb mechanically. If they go also, they will not see heaven, because their eyes are not trained.
How, sir?
It's just like, it's just like a painting. There's a painting inside painting, but if you don't know that there is a painting inside painting, you won't see that inside painting, because you don't know, your eyes are not
What
trained.
can we do our eyes to train so that we can see the heaven, sir?
That's what you have to train the eyes first by devotional service in your life.
Like we need to keep God's photo in front of our eyes and see.
That's it. See, simple I will tell you. In your house only, you keep Vishnu's photo first. If you're doing puja, main Vishnu's photo you keep. Down you keep the demigod's photo, Ganesha, Saraswati, like that. Or like normally how people do, if you worship any demigod, worship them with a four-handed form. You're automatically making the connection with Vishnu. For example, whenever you do Ganesha festivals, they'll keep Ganesha right in this one, streets and all. All the Ganeshas will have at least 4 arms. They'll have. Have you noticed? Every time they'll have 4 arms. Why? Because we are establishing a connection with Vishnu.
Okay.
So without establishing a connection with Vishnu, we should not give directly to demigods. We can give. Krishna says that you can give directly, okay, but that is not the correct process. First, mainly for Vishnu. For any god, if you are doing it, they should have the 4-arm form. You should have. If you offer me, that time only you and all your locality, your family, your locality, your area, everybody will get benefited. Okay, we'll stop this here. Okay, we will definitely continue this as a part 2.
Okay, sir.
Okay, we'll continue this as a part 2. I think videos become already too long. So thank you very much, Vaishnavi and Pranavi. I'm very happy to have you here on my channel. So I'm very eagerly waiting to continue this for the second episode. Okay? Thank you. Thank you, everybody.